Hi, my name's Rachel and I'm making this video especially for all the ladies in the Sewing Library Facebook group. This is my overlocker. It may not be the same as yours, but I'm hoping that by watching this video you can find some similarities between yours and this one that will help you learn how to thread your overlocker. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is open it up, and here I have the order in which I need to thread my threads and the coloured guides to show me how to thread it. Okay, the first one is the green one, which is this thread here. So I'm just going to thread it through this top guide here. It slips in like that. And then I'm going to thread it through this guide at the back here. I hope you can see that. And it's the same for all 4 threads to this point. So I'm going to be doing that for each thread. And then I hold it like a piece of dental floss and I put it through the tension disc, and sometimes I can hear it give a little click as it goes in, but I just wiggle it like this to make sure it's in there nice and tight. Okay, then I have a little hook underneath here that it just sits behind, and then I follow this coloured guide here, and I also have coloured dots to thread my thread through. So the first one is down here. It actually just goes underneath like this. Then it goes across to this one here, and then this one here, and then I turn the hand wheel. Oops, my thread just broke. To get the hole in the position, I'm threading it through this hole on the looper here. I think this is my, yes, this is my upper looper. This is the thread that's called the upper looper. The next one will be the lower looper. So that's the upper looper. And you can see here I followed this map. So it comes down, across here, down here, up here, and then it goes through the hole in the looper. So I'll just do that now. And then the thread. Sometimes it's a little bit fiddly, but just maneuver it so it comes right out the back. And I always leave a long tail out the back. Okay, now I'll thread the next thread, which is my lower looper. It's number 2, it's the blue one. So threading it through the top guide, and then the guide at the back, and then like dental floss into the tension discs, through this guide at the bottom here, and I'm just going to follow the map. This is the thread that most people have troubles with. The lower looper thread, I believe, is the hardest thread in any overlocker to thread. So once you get this down, you should be good. So I'm just putting it through this hole here with the blue dot, and then through these guides here, 1, 2, oh, there we go. Now I need to wind the hand wheel again to bring out the other guide in there. This is this guide here. Now this part of the video I wanted to explain especially for Beck Maynard. On her instruction page, this would be point 9, point 10 would be in here, and point 11. So this is the part where most people have problems with. So I wanted to show Beck how to do it, especially. So what you need to do is hook this behind the looper. So not through the hole just yet, just behind, just hook it behind. And then I'm going to push it back to get the thread to go through point 10. Now it's just a little groove that's in the end of this looper that you can't actually see, but you can feel when it's hooked into that spot. See, I can feel now it's definitely hooked into that point 10 spot. The thread then runs along the front in this groove here and then goes through the hole. So just thread it through the hole now. So this would be point 11 on Beck's machine. Now I just need to get my tweezers. And the thread through here and there. That's hooked quite securely into point 10 to point 11. And then I'll just pull it through to the back here. I always put all my threads through to the back. Okay, and leave nice long tails on all of them. Okay, next is the 2 needle threads, so we can close that up now. The next, number 3 is the right needle, number 4 is the left needle. So the right needle through the top guide, through the guide at the back, dental floss through the tension discs, and then I'm just following my red dots, and then through the guide at the top of the needles. Move this down, might be easier to see, and then threading the needle. I have this little gadget which someone else in the sewing library recommended, and it is fantastic. I'm loving how easily this threads needles. Also, this end pops your needles into the machine really easily too. So just pop my thread in there. Threading this in here. Grab my tweezers, pull the thread out the back. Usually that can be the hardest part for me. It's because my eyesight is not 100%. I find it really hard to get threads into the eye of the needles, so that threading gadget has been a lifesaver for me. Alright, so that's the right needle. Now the left needle. Through the guide at the top, guide at the back, dental floss through the tension discs, follow my yellow dots, and threading the needle. There we go. Pull it to the back of the machine. I'll just tuck it under there. Okay. Now we need to close this up. Give it a couple of chains. So hopefully it should look something like that. And then I'll give it a test run on some scrap fabric I have here. And make sure that everything's all good. There, that looks perfect. That is an example of lovely, perfect overlocking. The main aim is to get the looper threads and the needle threads crossing at the edge of your fabric. So you really want that line of thread to go there, and that gives a really nice, neat finish. So hopefully this video can help you guys out.